Alright, so today I wanted to talk to you really briefly about hard money financing, what it is, how it works, and what my thoughts are on it. Now, if you've never heard of hard money financing, essentially it is like an investor's tool. It's an investor's go-to. Why? Because it's a type of financing that's private. It varies from lender to lender, and there's very few of them. And really what it is, it's a group of investors lending money to other investors who are usually buying it for short term. They need the financing for short term, and it's usually to purchase investment property. So you know those guys that buy a home, fix it up, and flip it? A lot of times they'll use what's called hard money financing, and that financing would be short term. The interest rate is usually higher, and they're usually paying a fee for that convenience. My thoughts on it are simply that if you have cash, that's always going to be the best way. Why? Because while you have that hard money financing and it's convenient and they can move fast and it can look like you paid cash for it, you can make some competitive offers. Remember that those interest rates are going to be a little bit higher. You really have to know your craft, really have to know your stuff in order to be able to be doing some of those transactions, because remember, they want to know what you're buying, what you're going to invest into it, and then what the end sales price is going to be, because that's what they're most interested in, that asset, not so much you, the borrower. What are my thoughts on it? Well, it's simple. Cash is always king. Many investors, fail to factor in, and when people talk to you about hard money financing, they fail to factor in risk. A lot of times risk really isn't taken into consideration. You have to think about that. You really have to know what you're doing. And if you don't, you could be in a world of hurt. Unfortunately, too often I see more of that than I do see the good stories. Although I will tell you, there are those guys that are out there killing it, doing a really good job, but they really know their stuff. They make it look easy. When everyone else tries to do it, that's where I see a lot of the problem. So hopefully you found that of value. If I could do anything for you and anyone you may know, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you, whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or just want to talk a little bit about real estate. Thanks so much for watching this video.